2K Sports brings you the NBA on a Friday. One thing, Doris, that should attract a lot of attention in this game, that matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
Now Sacramento starting five. The post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. Monk is out there with Levine, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Get it off before the defense can respond. DeMar in the catch-and-shoot game.
To the inside. Pass to Diabate. And he makes good on the layup.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Monk outside. Over ball. The shot by Monk is no good. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
And here's Levine following LaMelo Ball's three. And a deep three from Murray. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Bridges finds Ball. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Miller. The kick out to Ball. Again, the Hornets score.
Well, just take what the defense gives you. If they concede the mid-range, LaMelo says, I like that shot.
Levine up top. Pass to Monk. To stop the run. Bridges with the board. Hornets have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Now Miller, Diabate.
Beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
I'll tell you, Domantas Sabonis has got some big-time athleticism. That's a pretty gun.
And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Hornets making a change here. Williams is checked in. And the Kings also making a change. Schroeder's checked in. Outside Williams. And it's Ball in the corner. It's stolen by Schroeder. Murray left side. Back to Schroeder. The kick out to Sabonis. Murray outside. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Levine. And the 3 ball is good.
Levine's form is pure. That three-point shot is pretty.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. They lead by 4. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee. And when I asked him about the challenges his team will face going up against DeMar DeRozan, Coach said it doesn't matter what kind of defense you throw at him. DeMar is so good getting to his comfort zones and knocking down shots. What people don't realize is how good of a playmaker he is. Kevin, a tall task to slow him down.
Thank you, David. Carter, he's checked in for the Kings. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Schroeder finds Carter. Back to Schroeder. The tray. And with the rebound. Hornets leading by 6. Miller outside. Shoots over DeRozan. Miller, no luck. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
And it's good, 2 points. DeRozan's got 5 now.
Excellent possession by this basketball team. Set DeMar for an easy opportunity inside.
Spins. The open look here for Sexton. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's DeRozan, and the layup's good off the glass. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Miller. Lays it up off the glass.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Count it.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for Charlotte. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
On the floor for Sacramento, Ellis is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Šarić, then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Eubanks in at the 5 spot. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
And then Šarić slams it in.
Wow, Dario Šarić gets himself perfectly positioned, and that's an easy dunk.
Hornets leading by 3. Outside Williams. Back to Ball. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. Kings have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. The shot misses. Good D by Miller.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And there's Šarić on the assist by Ellis. Šarić has got 4 points this quarter.
This guy is an efficient scorer. Dario Šarić knows his strengths on the offensive end and can capitalize.
Some changes for Charlotte. Colin Sexton comes in for Brandon Miller. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Ball. Then for the Kings, DeMar DeRozan comes in for Šarić, and it's Malik Monk in for Ellis. Now here's Dinwiddie. Here's Mann. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. And the Hornets lead by 5. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Schroeder kicks to Monk. Outside, LaVine. Shoots over Mann. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Pass to Dinwiddie. Outside, Sexton. Monk grabs the board. The Kings trail by 5. Now Eubanks. And the shot goes down. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Schroeder into the lane, and he uses the glass on the layup. Schroeder's got 4 points this quarter.
And this is Schroeder's game, right? Get off the dribble drive with a quick first step. Nice.
Sexton on the wing. Monk defending. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Sacramento also making some changes. Sabonis comes in for LaVine, and it's Carter in for Dennis Schroeder.
There is just such enthusiasm, such a love for the game with LaMelo. Shot after shot going down.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
The Kings making a switch here. Ellis is checked in.
One thing that impresses you about LaMelo, the way he reads defenses and makes the game easier for everyone around him.
And it's DeRozan missing. Hornets leading by 5. Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
Some changes for Sacramento. Murray comes in for Ellis. And Levine subbed in for Carter. Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
Man with it. Sabonis defending. Man with it, driving to the basket. That one good for 2. Now it's a 7-point Hornets lead.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what...
And how committed is Monk there on the attack to the rim? When he puts it on the deck, he's looking to take it all the way.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. From downtown, it's good again and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's Charlotte. They lead by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Then it's Bridges. And it's Diabate in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Charlotte shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Bridges a screen on Monk. Here's Ball. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
For 3, Levine, and another 3 for Sacramento.
Yeah, there's the versatility Levine brings to your team. This guy can go on scoring runs and keep you afloat.
Out to the wing. Charlotte moving it around. Clock at 6. Bridges passes to Miller. And there's the drive. 2 points. That one goes. Miller's got his 2nd basket.
And Miller moves well for a guy his size and finds the shot there off the drive.
And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Oh, offensive interference.
No basket.
The Kings trailing. Here's Monk. Bridges with the board. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
A 3-ball. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Murray kicks to Monk. And he lays it straight in.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Ball, the pass to Bridges. Back to Ball. Here's Diabate, defended by Sabonis. They get it back, pass the Ball. Second chance shot. And Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Monk dishes to Murray. Good on the triple.
Timeout.
Murray's got the lead up to 1 now for Sacramento.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter. Knows where to park himself and always ready to receive the pass.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Trey Mann, he's checked in for Charlotte. Sexton comes in for Ball. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Sacramento. Here's Bridges, and he goes big with the dunk right over Keegan Murray.
Well, this guy knows how to put on a show. Put Miles Bridges in the dunk contest. Did you see that?
Sacramento's gone past the 3-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Poked away. It's stolen by DeRozan. Murray outside. Pass to Sabonis. There's the 3. Miller grabs the miss. Charlotte in the lead. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the 3rd now. Diabate, and stolen by Murray. DeRozan scanning the floor. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Here's Mann. Out to Miller. Pass to Diabate. Bridges outside. Just 5 on the clock. Nailed from 3-point land. Bridges has got 5 now.
I tell you, the ability to act quickly, to get your shot up as soon as you make the catch, that's beautifully done by Bridges.
And it's Murray with the jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And some changes here for the Hornets. Williams, he's checked in for Miles Bridges. And Ball subbed in for Colin Sexton. Then for the Kings, Eubanks, he's checked in for Sabonis. Jones comes in for Murray. And it's Ellis in for DeMar DeRozan. Ball against Schroeder. Not enough on that one as it misses. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Ellis kicks to Jones. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
20 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Outside, Levine. 5 on the clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Eubanks, no good.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
And as we finish the 3rd quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Hornets lead by 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And here are the Hornets now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. We've got Dennis Schroeder, Drew Eubanks out there at DeRozan. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's Carter in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, he has proven that you've got to respect the long-range ability of Spencer Dinwiddie. Nice.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Eubanks.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Charlotte. The Kings trail by 3. Carter, the pass to Schroeder. Pass to Eubanks. To tie it up. Sinks the triple.
You love the no hesitation from Dennis Schroeder. Just catch fire and let it go.
Ball from long range. Eubanks grabs the miss. Eubanks got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Out to DeRozan to take the lead. That's in there. Carter with the assist. DeRozan's got the lead up to 2 now for Sacramento.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Stolen by Ball. The 3. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Charlotte.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Sabonis, he's checked in for Eubanks. Murray comes in for Carter. And Levine subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in with what the Kings head coach said to his team. Now, he emphasized it's anybody's game right now. He told his guys to focus on finishing the task at hand and not to get distracted. He wants them to go out there and play with authority. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Oh, what a finish by Zach LaVine. Off his feet in a hurry, folks.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And let's get an update now on Miles Bridges' injury. David, what's the news?
Guys, I had a minute to catch up with the Hornets' head athletic trainer. He informed me that the knee was bent slightly backwards and is indeed hyperextended, but that there does not appear to be any structural damage.
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
For 3, Murray. The Hornets pull it in. Diabate's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
1:51 left in the 4th quarter. There's the pick. Miller. Count the basket. And it's a 5-point Hornets lead.
Already, Miller showing he has no problem in the big moments. How about the gut from that young man?
Sabonis. Again, the miss by the King.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Williams, a screen on Levine. Here's Ball. A beautiful reverse layup. Ball's got 10 points here in the second half.
The basketball IQ is already so impressive. Love seeing LaMelo Ball get crafty in the pick and roll.
Levine for 3. Again, the miss by the King. And here's Charlotte. They're on a 14-5 run here. Williams sets a screen for Ball. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
And Miller with the block.
And good length and athleticism give Miller an advantage at the defensive end.
This guy is big time, unafraid in the moments that matter most. Levine, big time.
Ball with a wide open look. It's a big high bounce and goes in. Ball's got 31.
LaMelo Ball is never rattled. Doesn't matter how close the score or what the situation. This guy unafraid of big shots.
And so the Hornets can now just hold on to the ball. No good. Murray for three. Buries it from outside. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Here's Ball. Good.
And he's made more than his fair share of those today.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Guys, your thoughts?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
So it's the Hornets picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Mason Plumlee. A lot of points tonight. What was working so well offensively?
Well, we're sharing the ball so well. It's fun to watch, I'm sure, but we have possessions where every guy might touch the ball almost twice. So when you get movement like that, it's hard to guard, and it's a fun way to play.
You did have the defense on its toes tonight, Mason. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now we present the player of the game, LaMelo Ball.